Welcome to our PL Possibilities series. These videos have been created to assist teachers in improving their Canvas skills for the purposes of teaching and learning. This video is part of the feedback playlist. An overview of the feedback playlist is displayed on the screen. This video will focus on providing feedback about student work using SpeedGrader. The SpeedGrader can be accessed through a number of ways. Through the to-do list on your dashboard, the to-do list within your Canvas course, through the marks or gradebook, and through the individual discussions, assignments and quizzes that you've established for students to provide evidence of their learning. In looking at the assignments, I'm going to choose to look at the group assignment for Investigation 1. From the assignment view, I can access the SpeedGrader and also download any submissions that students have put through as evidence of their learning. By clicking on the SpeedGrader has many functions. This icon here navigates back to the gradebook, so I can see my entire marks. By clicking on this icon here, I can choose to hide the grades. What this means is that for these sections, for all of my course, while the grades for this assignment are hidden, students will not receive any new notifications or be able to see their mark, any change notifications, any submission comments, or any score change notifications. Effectively, the grades and feedback for this assignment are hidden. This can be useful if you want students to only receive feedback once every student has submitted their work. If you want students to access their feedback immediately, and this could be useful for students to bump up their work, don't hide the grades. This means that any feedback and changes that you make will be seen immediately. The settings icon gives you some options. The SpeedGrader options allow you to sort the student list by student name, the date they submitted the assignment, or by submission status. You can also hide student names in the SpeedGrader so that you focus purely on the work and not the name of the student. Clicking this link will take you back to the group assignment page for this work. In here, I can see how many have been marked, so there's 1 out of 3 submissions. The average score, but because this is 0 points, it will remain as 0. In this pane, I can go to the previous student or the next student. I can also navigate directly to a student within my class list. The orange dot means that I haven't marked that work, and this means that they've completed. As students can resubmit assignments, you have the option to go back and see what their first draft was. In this case, it was just that this was my submission for Investigation 1, and I can choose to do paper view or plain text view, and that's just to do with the screen. When I look at the May 15, a later date one, I can see they've uploaded additional work. By clicking on this link, I can preview the file, and I can also download as well. This is useful if they've submitted multiple files in the one submission. By providing very quick feedback, I might want to drag this across to provide myself with some more space. I'm going to mark it as complete, and I'm going to provide some feedback comments in a number of ways. Because this is a group assignment, I have the option to send a comment to this student only or to send the comment to the whole group. If I click on send the comment to the whole group and then hit submit, you'll notice that my name appears and the time and date at which it was submitted. All students within the group will get this notification. Additionally, I can attach files that might bump up the student's work, and that would open my File Explorer, and I could submit that as well. Again, I can choose who I send it to. In addition to typing in the comment box, I do have the option to use the media recorder function. The record or upload media comment can be useful in just providing an audio comment so they can listen to your feedback, or you could use the webcam so that they can see your face, or you could show them what an example should be in how they could bump up their work. Additionally, you can choose the speech-to-text function by clicking the record button to begin. Thank you for submitting your work on time. With some quick edits, you can then submit that to one individual student. The SpeedGrader provides an opportunity for students to respond to any feedback that their teacher has given them. This creates a feedback loop and enables students to engage in the conversation around a particular task. As a teacher, you can see any resubmissions and how students have acted on their feedback to improve the quality of their product. You can also choose to download the submission comments to provide an offline record for students to use. But remember, students have access to this digital record. Thank you for watching this PL Possibilities series video.